The video about my tipping mousetrap has been viewed a few million times, and this is the second iteration of this trap, which works the same way. And I want to optimize this a little bit more. And here's the templates for my improved designs. These two pieces are made out of 1/4" plywood, so I'll just stick that on here and cut it on the bandsaw. Now I need to make these two pieces, and this is just a side view of this one, and this is just a rectangular block. Now this tippy ramp goes in here. There's a piece of plastic that goes on top of the ramp. This is so the mouse can't easily grab it like it can wood. And that is 13.5 centimeters long. I already cut one out of the bottom of this container, so the next one is going to come out of the lid. So this paper clip will be the shaft that this whole thing tips on. The weight distribution in this ramp should be that if it tips down, it comes back on its own. And before I mount it in here, first I'm going to drill a hole in the back for a magnet in there like I've got here. The magnet is just a friction fit in this hole, and it's not a very powerful magnet. You really don't want that one to be too strong. So there's a little hole in the corner here, and that provides the pivot. I'll just trim that to length. So right now I just need something for the magnet to attract so they get the right amount of resistance so that this doesn't tip until the mouse is way out here. And I'll just use a bent piece of paper clip for that. So here's our mouse. And I think we have a bit too much force on here. So I'm going to shorten that paper clip a little bit. The other thing to do is to adjust it so that the magnet doesn't actually quite touch the paper clip. That's better. And the final thing, we need to make sure that the mouse can actually get to the bait. The mice can just barely jump out of a bucket like this sometimes. So if you've had dealings with mice before, you just put a little bit of water in the bottom, and that prevents them from jumping out and they'll drown. On the other hand, if you haven't dealt with mice before and you like to make the mouse someone else's problem, what you can put in there is some sawdust or some kitty litter so that there's something soft on the bottom, and that will make it much more difficult for the mice to jump this high.